So get to 150, 120 k's an hour, and then imagine pulling your handbrake to put your car sideways to go around a corner.
Dream, search, drive. Cars.co.za.
Keep your adventure alive, because when it comes to finding the right part at the right price, there's just no place like Midas for the love of cars.
So it's been a minute since we've been actively drifting in competition. COVID really rearranged this whole world and a whole bunch of things with it. We paired up with the Extreme Festival, so obviously we got a massive crowd watching, which is most important. You know, we all enjoy doing this and it's a lot of fun for us, but it's always better when you're entertaining a whole bunch of crowd, especially when there's young children watching you. You know, I remember being a youngster, being able to go to Kalami and watching these guys race, and when we were kids, bro, those were our poster heroes. So we try our best as drifters to put on a really good show and entertain everyone, but especially the young kids who are coming up in this wonderful country.
Hi, my name's Jim McFarlane and I'm one of the partners of XS Drift that helps run the Supadrift series, and it's quite special to be back here at Zwartkops. It's been 7 years and this is actually where we started Supadrift nearly, I think it's nearly 15 years ago. Right here at Zwartkops on the very same corners that we did today, and it's just been amazing to be back, you know, at the home of Supadrift. The crowds have loved it. It's great to see people seeing drifting again, enjoying drifting. The guys have come out in full force with all their cars, making it look good. I mean, Eric all the way from Durban, and his car looks amazing, and he's just such an incredible driver. And yeah, it's always difficult keeping cars on track. Things go wrong, it is racing. So it's good to see the guys all getting behind each other, helping fix cars, helping fix a whole bunch of things. So the community is strong, drifting is still strong, and it's been great being back here at Supadrift.
How's it, guys? I'm Eric van Eysen, aka Eric the Viking. I've been drifting for 7 years. We take into consideration that 3 years we've had a break since the COVID, but drifting is just an absolute phenomenal sport to get involved in. I am from Durban, KZN. I run a Nissan 200SX S14 with it's got a 3-litre 2JZ GTE Toyota Supra engine, and I'm running an an old M3 5-speed gearbox. So the engine is stock standard. We're pushing just over 600 horsepower. We've got a rev kit in there. We've got an aftermarket damper. We're able to rev it up slightly to about 7,400 RPM, but it's just a bulletproof engine. Really, really well tuned. It's got ECU Masters, it's got a Haltech, it's got a combination.
I'm Joey G, the drifter, all the way from KZN, Durban to be specific. My first time here at Zwartkops Raceway. I've always heard stories about Zwartkops Raceway, meaning from the drift side of thing, most of the pioneers in the Supadrift series have all started about drifting here at Zwartkops. And this being my first time here, I had to come out here and try it and see what it was all about. And it did not disappoint. It was absolutely amazing. A nice high-speed flowing track, quite light on tires, and it was very smooth. I enjoyed it, especially the high-speed part of it, because it made it a little bit technical at the same time.
It feels good to be back on track. However, we got to point out the obvious. You know, the economy is kind of crazy at the moment, and motorsport as is super expensive. The biggest thing for us is obviously the tires. You know, it's one of the biggest consumables in drifting. We can go up through 8 to about 14 tires, depending on how aggressive your car is and how much practice you're putting in. Today was kind of cool because everything was super compacted. We pretty much ran our own competition within 50 minutes, so it kept the expenses and the tire wear down to a bare minimum, which for us as drivers is crucial in these times, especially in this economy.
I drive a Nissan 200 SX S13 right here behind me, and this is a full-on 2J motor, standalone management, custom clutch, 350 set gearbox.
Hey, I'm Jono, the Drift Trooper. I drive a Nissan Silvia S15. It's got a 2J in it, over 500 horsepower at the wheels. It's good to be back in the car again after 3 years of not driving. It's such an exciting thing to have to put a car into a position that it doesn't want to be in naturally. You have to keep it sideways, and it's really an art to try and perfect, and I'm still trying to perfect it. It's not an easy thing to do. Just the learning curve in the beginning, you spin out a lot, so everybody thinks you just pull the handbrake and you put your foot down on the accelerator, but it's not. You've got to actually feather it and ease it in and feel the car. Or when you're in the car, you feel like you're so close to the guy in front of you, but you actually, if you look at videos afterwards, you're far behind. But yeah, it's a pretty big adrenaline rush, especially when you're sitting on that start line waiting to take off. Your feet are shaking on the pedals, but as soon as you pull off, everything just sort of falls away and you end up in the zone.
I think drifting is a showman sport. You know, we don't run on a timer or on a flag. It's not the first to finish; it's how you finish. It's you know, you have to outdrive the car next to you, virtually right next to you, being 30 centimeters or closer when going 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers sideways. So, you know, what's not to like about smoke, about screeching tires, side-by-side drifting? It ticks all the boxes. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can even taste the ethanol in the air and the tires. So it is truly one of the most exciting motorsports, and it's right here for South Africans to enjoy.
Drifting for me is always good because of that high speed element. You know, when you're yanking the e-brake on certain racetracks in our country at like 167 kilometers per hour, and you're holding on that e-brake, and then you're initiating and powering down and smoking up the rear tires, it's always a good day. You know, we're all little kids that have just grown up into bigger bodies.
Yeah, there is a cost. At the higher level there's cost, but to start drifting, you know, any rear-wheel drive car, and you know, you can start progressing. You can lock the diff, put in suspension, but you can drift any rear-wheel drive car. But you'll get to a degree that you'll go, hey, I need a bit more torque, or I need a bit more angle, and that's when the expenses start coming. But we started with a normal stock car and just progressed to where we are now. So it's not about getting to this level straight away. Come out, enjoy drifting, enjoy sliding, and yeah, you'll start going, oh, I really want to do more. I want to go sideways more, I want to go faster, I want to go, and you'll start adding the hydraulic handbrake and the suspension. And like anything, when you go racing, you start off small, go-karts. By the time you blink your eyes, you in a big series paying, you know, so you're going to evolve. And the beauty about drifting, it is such an easy sport to enter. You just need a rear-wheel drive car. Come and slide and have some fun.
Cars.co.za.
Not only is Cars.co.za the best place to find your dream car, but it's also the easiest place to sell your current car. Check out the sell car section on our main website. Simply list your car's details and all of our dealers will take bids on your car. You just choose the highest price. Boom, your car's gone. On to your next one. Right, thanks very much for watching the video. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm finished now.
Keep your adventure alive, because when it comes to finding the right part at the right price, there's just no place like Midas. For the love of cars.